Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Florida State head coach pregame. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Cowboys ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Making the adjustment. The run to the left. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well run him again. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Sets his feet. It's Croman Hope. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
He's going to get loose. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Some misdirection with the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he's outstanding tackling people in the open field.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. Picked off to stop the threat.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Pulls it in. Open space at the 25. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Quick give. It's Thurman. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do.
Venom, hey, Venom!
Second down, gonna throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
League! Iron! Replace! Hey, replace!
Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Punt is in the air. Field this one in tight quarters. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Grabs a screen around all kinds of defenders. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. Now here's Sangapolatelli. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Looking for room. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Quarterback signaling to his guys. The hand to the running back. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for space. It's Thurman. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Running inside, it's Thurman. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Seminoles will go for it here on 4th down. Making the adjustment on the play. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Scoreless as we head into the 2nd quarter. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the 2nd quarter. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more... Caught, and he's got room. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Quick completion to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Second and long here. Left side, it's Johnson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now here's Jaron Kiave Songopovatelli. Snags it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
They go to the wide receiver screen.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Songopovatelli working that wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. JKS. He unleashes a long one. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. The handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Red 54! Red 54! Jack, Rain 67 Joker! Rain! Iron! Iron! Punch! 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 Escape! 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 Red!
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Sangopolitelli. He's got the back in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Going for it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback changing the play. Cuts it upfield. It's Thurman. They were all over it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Out wide left, it's Thurman. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They punted away on 4th down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Jaron Chiave Songobolatelli. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down. See if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Songobolatelli from the gun on third down. Unloads to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Cowboys are in the hurry up.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Throwing, Songobolatelli. Turns it upfield. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh setter downs going to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Hits inside, it's Thurman. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU, taking on the number 7 team, the Ole Miss Rebels.
They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line.
And it's the home team, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
JKS. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quarterback will keep it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolitelli. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Hand it to the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back to throw. It's Croman Hoke. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. To the house. Touchdown, Noles. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. Oh, pressure's coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Sangapolitelli looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Samuel. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. He caught it. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's in! Pistols firing! Touchdown, Cowboys! PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Number 16, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thurman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Tells to run, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On his way from around the 50. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Straight ahead, it's Morrow. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Brought down for no gain. That play never had a chance. Songo Bolatelli going long. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes to the right. The 30, the 20. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's finally dragged down, but what a return as he takes it out to the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Jaron Kiave Songopolatelli fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Samuel. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Throwing, Songopolatelli. Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
23 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He meters away from pay dirt.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Complete in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Seminoles, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Drops back on 1st down. They're all over him. Left side is Carter. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Thurman. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Croma. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense.
And this is a no-brainer. It's 4th down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the 1st down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save as much clock so we can get multiple scores.
And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And the gutsy call on 4th down, running the RPO, handing the football off, making the right read. You could tell they stuck it up in there, and they got the 1st down.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
To the air, it's Croman Hope. Right side, it's Thurman. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone.
Wilson, hey, Wilson! Red 54! Red 54!
He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Slot! Go!
From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets rid of it.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it's good! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the fourth quarter.
And with that kick, man, we got a one-possession game. Here's the good thing. Good news is you got all 3 timeouts. So you can kick this football deep, use your timeouts, save as much time as you can to give your offense a chance to go win this football game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw one first. Dumps it off in the flats. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, lead the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. line stepping up to help this defense on third down. The give. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be his second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Drops back. It's Croman Hope. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Found a seam. At the 45 on his way. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.